Shalom, beautiful family. Man, Barakatah Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. I'm praying everybody's having a beautiful start to their day. Man, praise the Most High. Let's rejoice and give him praise for the day that he has made. And let's give him thanks for waking us up. We come to you this day, Yahuwah, in the name of Yahusha, just asking that you bless us this day, giving you thanks, honor, glory, and praise for just simply waking us up this day. Some people didn't wake up this day. And for those people and the families that are experienced that experience, I pray shalom, peace over their hearts, their homes, and you just bring them favor in this time of trials and tribulations of losing a loved one. And let us be grateful for the breath that we have. Let us be grateful for being able to wake up and see our family, see our wives, see our children, to be able to get up and just be in this world, just do the things that we need to do this day, not worrying about yesterday or tomorrow, because today is the present, which means today is our gift, and it's a gift from on high, and let us be grateful for that. I just want to say thank you for everything that you're doing in our lives, everything that you're going to do in our lives, for the deliverance, for the steadfastness, for the love and the mercy and the grace that you show us, and in turn that we could turn around and show others. We ask for your forgiveness this day, Yahuwah. If we've wronged you in any way, if we've sinned against you in any way, I ask that you put it heavy on our hearts, that we would repent, and that we would just seek you diligently with everything that we have, and that we would just walk in the best way that we can this day, seeking after your way, your righteousness, your likeness, and your kindness, because you're a loving Elohim and you're a forgiving Elohim. And we appreciate everything that you did when you sent your son to teach us how to walk this walk, and the things that he did not have to do, that he endured for our sake. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and let this day be mighty in you so you can be glorified. In the mighty name of Yahusha, Yada Yahuwah. All right. I'm going to a different daily reader because I read this morning and it really hit home, and I want to share this with you guys. It says, can you search out the deep things of Yahuwah? Can you find out the limits of the Almighty? They are higher than the heaven. What can you do? Deeper than Sheol. What can you know? The measure is longer than the earth and broader than the sea. And as Job 11, verses 7 through 9. Yahuwah is sovereign. He reigns over the entire universe, and he reigns over the little corner of your universe. Your challenge is to recognize Yahuwah's sovereignty, to live in accordance with his commandments, and to trust his promises. Sometimes, of course, these tasks are easier said than done. Your Heavenly Father may not always reveal himself as quickly or as clearly as you would like him to, but rest assured, Yahuwah is in control. Yahuwah is here, and he intends to use you in wonderful, unexpected ways. He desires to lead you along a path of his choosing. Your challenge is to watch, to listen, to learn, and to follow. Today, one of the marks of spiritual maturity is the quiet confidence that Yahuwah is in control, without the need to understand why he does what he does. Dear Yahuwah, you are sovereign. You are Yahuwah of the universe. You rule over our world, and I will allow you to rule over my heart. I will seek your will for my life, and I will allow your son to reign over my heart today and every day of my life. Amen. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. Take my old man glasses off. I can't read without them no more. I be trying. I'll be here by myself and still try to squint and look like I don't need them. But yeah, I need them. Oh my goodness. Hey, remember one thing for certain, two things for sure. Every day, you gonna get older. Huh? All right, let's start off with our good old tapping session. I've been waiting to get to this one, man. I listened to it last night. It's a good one. It says, detach from the need to be right. And I think that's a big thing when it comes to trading. That desire and the need to be right, I mean, simply put, is pride and ego. If you know that the market is uncertain and there is no certainty, and you're wrong, and it causes you to revenge trade and then FOMO in the trades, you got a problem with needing to be right. I got a problem with needing to be right. And it's not, I mean, in trading, it's not good. Maybe in the world, and especially if you play sports or if you were in construction and stuff like that, where you have to get things pretty damn near right or perfect. You can't just be like, oh, I'm putting in this shower, if it's 70% right, it's good to go. We got a rule even in construction called the 5%. So that means you got to at least have it close, 95%. And I probably call it the 3% rule with me, or the 1% rule, because I got to get damn near perfect. And that's something that trading's helped me with, is understanding that, you don't have to be perfect. And ain't that funny how if you follow me on my other TikTok and my other channels, I was talking about that, about being the need to be perfect when life is uncertain. You can't be perfect, according to like the Messiah perfect. Nobody's gonna be that perfect. So you got to be able to accept the times when you're not perfect and you might fall short. And that's the beautiful thing, is without getting a little feedback, without falling short, there's no need for repentance. There's no need to say I'm sorry and then and thank him for the grace to try again. You know? So with that being said, let's get into this tapping session, man. I pray for Patrick Thanglar again this day, and ask the Most High to bless him in a mighty way for making this course, for making this making the channel that he made, and the videos that he makes to help people that are struggling like me with our mindsets. And it's a beautiful thing, and I hope he's having a great day. So let's go. Let's turn up.
Welcome to this EFT tapping session designed to help you detach from the need to be right in trading. If you find yourself feeling frustrated when a trade goes against you, doubting your strategy after a loss, or taking trades personally, this session will help you release that emotional attachment and shift your focus to execution and probabilities. So, before we begin, recall a time when you felt the need to be right in a trade. Maybe you refused to accept a loss because you believed the market would turn. Maybe you held on to a trade longer than you should have because you didn't want to be wrong. If you're feeling this right now, tune into it. And on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being an overwhelming need to be right and 1 being total acceptance of probabilities, how strong is this feeling for you right now?
Say about 5.
Remember this number. We'll check in at the end of the session. So let's begin. Take a deep breath in and out. Tap the side of your hand and repeat after me. Even though I feel the need to be right in
Even
my
though
trades,
I feel the need to be right in my trade, I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I struggle to let go when I'm wrong, I choose to release this attachment
Even though I
and
struggle to let
focus
go when
on
I'm wrong,
execution.
I'll release this attachment and focus on execution.
Even though it's hard to accept losses,
Even though
I
it's
know
hard to
that
accept
trading is
losses,
about probabilities,
I know that trading is
not
about
being right all the time.
probabilities, not being right all the time.
Take a deep breath in and out. Tap gently on each point while repeating the phrases. I want you to focus on the emotion as you tap. Eyebrow point. I hate being wrong in a trade.
I hate being wrong in a trade.
Side of the eye. It frustrates me when the market goes against me.
It frustrates me when the market goes against me.
Under the eye. I want to prove that my analysis was correct.
I want to prove that my analysis was correct.
Under the nose. I don't like closing a losing trade.
I don't
It
like
feels like
closing
failure.
the losing trade. It feels like failure.
Chin. I sometimes hold on to bad trades because I don't want to admit I was wrong.
I sometimes hold on bad trades because I don't like to admit I was wrong.
Collarbone. I feel attached to my predictions and I want them to play out.
I feel attached to my predictions and want them to play out.
Under the arm. This need to be right is making trading harder than it needs to be.
This need to be right is making trading harder than it needs to be.
Top of the head. I acknowledge my feelings but I choose to let go of this need to be right.
I acknowledge my feelings and choose to let go of this feeling of the need to be right.
Take a deep breath in and out. Now, let's shift to empowering statements while continuing to tap. Eyebrow point. What if I didn't need to be right to be successful?
What if I don't need to be right to be successful?
Side of the eye. What if I focused on execution instead of my ego?
What if I focus on execution instead of my ego?
Under the eye. I'm not my trades. Wins and losses don't define me.
I'm not my trade. Wins and losses do not define me.
Under the nose. Trading is a game of probabilities, not perfection.
Trading is a game of probabilities, not perfection.
Chin. I don't have to be right to make money in the markets.
I don't have to be right to make money in the markets.
Collarbone. I release the pressure to always be right.
I release the pressure to always be right.
Under the arm. I trust my edge and I follow my plan without emotional attachment.
I trust my edge and follow my plan without emotional attachment.
Top of the head. I am a disciplined trader who trades probabilities.
I am a disciplined trader that trades probabilities, not my opinion.
Take a deep breath in and out. Gently tap the collarbone while affirming the new beliefs. I let go of the need to be right in my trades.
I let go of the need to be right in my trades.
I focus on probabilities, execution, and long-term success.
I focus on probability, execution, and long-term success.
I accept that some trades will lose, and that's okay.
I accept some trades will lose, and that's okay.
I trade with discipline and without emotional attachment.
I trade with discipline, without emotional detachment.
Take one last deep breath in, hold it, and release. Now, take a moment to check in with yourself, and on a scale of 1 to 10, how strong is that need to be right now? Notice if the intensity has dropped. Even if the feeling is still there, that's okay. Each tapping session helps train your brain to accept trading as a game of probabilities, not ego. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel to detach from the outcome. Trade with clarity and focus on the executions over the emotions. So, trust your process, trust your edge, and trade with discipline. In with a deep breath in and out.
All right. And all praises for that. Let's turn this down a little bit. Turn me back up a little bit. All right. And if you're tuning in for the first time, that's what we do in the morning. We get our mindset right. You know, we do the tapping session and the prayers. And like I said, if your first time tapping in with me, there's a couple little things that we do, you know, just to help regulate the nervous system, which is, first of all, before we start tapping, you know, you flush, release everything, relax all your muscles, and focus in. And then when I do the breathing, I breathe in through my nose. And then when I exhale through my mouth, but I also hum, because humming regulates the nervous system as well. And humming does something with the vibration that just calms everything in your mind and your soul. And that's why monks hum. You know, if you're an old head like me and watch the Dark Crystal was activated by humming. And then, you know, I feel like it's just a beautiful thing that we don't focus in on, and it's so readily available. It's like some secret sauce that really nobody knows about. So, and even while you're trading, if you're feeling like you're getting overwhelmed, you can just take a couple deep breaths, hum while you're going. The more humming, the better, because that vibration is always shaking your brain, and it's a righteous vibration. All right. So we're going to close the wrong window. I'm going to do this. We are going to... Okay. Still learning about this streaming thing. All right, all right, all right. There we go. Ooh, wrong one. Start doing it like this here. All right, let's see. We got some levels. Interesting. Ooh, boy. Well, it's here. If you know, you know. If you don't know, your boy stay in the desert. And it's like 100 and something degrees. Summer is here. We're going to be trying to addition to the strategy today. Mr. Jack trades. It's called the Power of Three. I guess it's an ICT concept. And it only happens at one time of the morning. And like I said before, that's not going to be my ideal time to trade. So I'm going to see if I can implement it while I'm paper trading. Just to be able to give me maybe another bullet for my gun. That's not just hitting that volatility at the first in the open. So I like it. I like it a lot. I like the confirmation in it. I like the verification it has, and we're gonna see if it works. I back tested it yesterday, and it seems pretty legit. And that's Jack Trades. If you want to go subscribe to his channel, the young man is awesome. Good vibes. Wonderful character. Week value area high. Previous week value area low. PDL. Let me see. Let's extend that a little bit. Previous day high. Previous day low. Oh, overnight low, I mean. There's previous day low. Where's my overnight high? No? What's that? 50% fib? I don't know what the heck that is. Get your butt up out of there. Is that 7 a.m.? Yes, it is. And the trade happens at 7 a.m. I'll explain it once we get closer to that time. We're going to mark overnight high right here. All right, let's drop it down to the 15-minute. Tighten these lines up. Excuse me. Clean these charts up a little bit. That's from me practicing his strategy yesterday, which in Friday was no trade on it. And it was like, okay. It was just intimidating. And you'll see why later. Interesting. Let's see what this does. Okay. I like that level. Looks good. Get this a little frequency music
You wake
going.
up and your nose isn't completely blocked for the first time in months. That's because
My trade journal ready. Oh yeah, and I also take a regimen of herbs in the morning. Um, I am clinically, diagnosed bipolar, and that's another thing. With it being June, I want to acknowledge, Men's Mental Health Month. If you're tuning in and you have mental health issues, or all of us in this day and age probably got a little bit of mental health issues, you're not alone. And there's some certain herbs, the Bible says in Revelation that herbs are for the healing of the nation. And I take ashwagandha, I take L-theanine. I might be saying that wrong. L-theanine. I also take for particularly the bipolar, I take lithium orotate. Lithium is prescribed, but at very high doses. But there is a natural lithium that you could take. It's just you got to up the dose yourself. I'm not a healthcare provider, nor am I a professional. This is all for entertainment purposes. I also take moringa, turmeric, ginger, and lion's mane mushroom, all in the morning time. And at night I take magnesium glycinate. If I feel manic, I take melatonin as needed, and then fish oil, omega-3s for the brain, and all these things help the brain regulate. And if you have bipolar disease, you know about the cycling and the manic and depressive episodes, and it just helps to keep you regulated. You can always look up the reports about lithium orotate on the NIH, the National Institute of Health, and they've done clinical studies to prove that it works without all the side effects and all the harm. And if you're a man struggling with mental health issues, DM me. Go follow me on TikTok, OT Miller, or on Facebook, Instagram, and DM me there, and we could build. I'm always available. I try to make myself available, to anybody that needs that fellowship or just wants to talk. Put this on Do Not Disturb. We got about 5 minutes to the open. I went through some of my data, and Mondays I do okay, but they're not my best days, so I'm really gonna take it slow today. I was watching this movie called Formula One, and there was a saying I like. It say, slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. Make me another cup of mud for the open. Interesting. And I can't express, how important, logging your data and being able to go back and look at things, because I can clearly see that I'm profitable. It's just I get, if I get the efforts a lot of times, and it was a bad habit I instilled from the beginning when I was still very comfortable with my finances before I got sued for a roof and construction and pretty much lost everything. And that was a very bad habit. I mean, hindsight's 2020, and I should have never instilled that habit, getting the efforts and just saying, oh, after a loss or two, it's like, F that, F it. I'm just going to go hard, up the size, and go both ways, fuck a bias and all that. It just instilled bad habits, and that's why I'm in the process of just retraining to make sure, with these little tweaks, all praise be unto the Most High. I know I'm going to be profitable. I know this is just a test that I've got to go through. You can find somebody on YouTube that tells you journaling is not important, the data is not important, this is easy, this does this, and this does that, and that's cool. All praises for them and how they got it, and that's their walk. But each one of us is different, and I'm not gonna put anybody on blast, but I do this as well, and anybody could talk that talk, and what I'm saying, you really paper trading, what I'm saying. And you're really making money off affiliate links and stuff like that in your channel. So be careful, man. And for people that do that, you need to go within and ask yourself why you would do that. And it ain't cool, but to each their own. I'm really doing this to try to, benefit anybody else that might be on a similar path, a similar journey, and whoever the Most High brings my way. And I can live with that. I can resonate with that. So we got the open. seeing how things shake out. If you see yesterday, I guess with the Iran news and the SpaceX IPO, you know, the market gapped up like all get out. I mean, let's move all this noise right quick. Look at that. Look how the market gapped up yesterday. What that is, about 400 points or something? You know what I'm saying? Gapped up and then slow grinded all the way up. So let's see what the market does today. Was there any news for today? Some red folder news tonight. Dow Jones jumped 600 points on potential Iran deal to end war. SpaceX rises in second day of trading. Oh. What the heck is it doing? Oh. NASDAQ up 2.38%. It's like pre-market. Looks like it might be a another bullish day, a bullish continuation. 4 hours up. Been going up since Wednesday. Hourly's up. $15-minute. Mag 7 is all up. Well, yeah. I hopped in because of the retest off the 9 right here. Went for a quick little scalp. Here's a quick little scalp. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, I might have to hop over to Ninja Trader and start paper trading because this is getting crazy as far as the slippage and the lag on when there's any, and it's not even really volatile. Well, I think it might be the YouTube playing. Let's see. Let me try something too. I think it might be YouTube playing. I might need to play it on my other laptop. Let me see here. Um, yeah, write down my total start today. It's 5071 or 5107. Let me see something. I don't think it was an inside ball. No. Might come back down and retest this overnight high. just want to see if YouTube makes it lag right quick. Ah, golly. It dang sure does. Ain't that wild? I think I noticed that yesterday while I was watching Jack on his stream. So, yeah, interesting. Here I thought it was the dang program. All right, so this is how we fix that.
I just stocked up on the viral Paleo Valley bone broth protein. Now, before you stock up, here's what.
All right. The 15-minute IB is set, aka the 15-minute orb. Looks like we're up above a volume node. I think I need one more monitor so I'm able to look at the YouTube thing. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. How do I open it? Mm. Hmm. So I'm doing the emotional trading journal from Patrick Danglar, and it's a beautiful thing. And, you know, I just gotta be honest as I sit here, and it's a beautiful thing as far as you know, this training really and regulating my nervous system, and I can clearly see, especially looking back through my data, that the strategy that I've, you know, formulated and come up with, because there's a couple things I put together, you know, and learned from a couple awesome guys, that the strategy works, and it works often, and it shows up often. It's just I never let the edge play out, because the second retest, I wanted to enter here, but I was doing something, talking or messing with the YouTube, and even if I would have just left it and set my invalidation on my stop down here, that's a whole move, and it never invalidated, it never closed below the 21. I mean, so every day that I hone in on that fact, and try to figure out what's going on with me that's not allowing me, to hold these things, to have, the confidence that, I've been shown these things. And, I'm not going to say I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff that's been ingrained in me in the current situation that I'm in, has kind of got me off kilter, I should say. And, I got to give Yahuwah the glory. Is he's allowing this. Obviously, he has a different plan than I have on what I need to go through to make me who I need to be. And that's okay. I know me, and I know how I used to trade before I felt responsible for even, nobody's even watching this. You know what I'm saying? But just the responsibility I feel, if people ever do decide to tune in, if I ever do, get some viewers that are going through a similar situation, that share a similar path that I have, and we're gonna get through it. We're gonna work through it. We're gonna get things done. 100% of the time that I've ever been through anything, he's brought me through it. And just saying those words is just so common. Just saying those words, makes me feel at peace. And it's just trusting that he's going to get me through it again. There's a song I love to listen to. It's called Do It Again. And if you haven't ever heard it, go look it up. I don't know who it's by. It's called Do It Again. Elevation Worship. You know what? I mean, I ain't doing nothing right now anyway besides watching the market. Let's listen to it. Now if I break into tears, don't say nothing. But every day that I get up and I go through this right now, I gotta realize it's a good day. I fight the urge, the thoughts, just grab another account right quick. And you're making money on the thing and you're wasting time. And that's something that hit me last week because we had family visiting. And, I haven't paid my mortgage this month. I'm behind on bills. I'm kind of not comfortable going out and doing work. Like I said, I got pretty much railroaded by the state and a disgruntled client over some stuff I don't even want to get into because I let forgiveness just work its path, and I asked Yahuwah to work his will out in all of our lives. And yeah, man, when you feel like you're doing your best and you're trying to abide by everything that you're supposed to do, and then something like this happens, man, it's not a good feeling. And I don't want to ever put myself in that situation again. And that's why I'm actually taking the time to do all this, what I'm doing right now, instead of just grabbing accounts, going all in, getting funded, blowing it the next day. I'm not with that no more. So it's just slowing down, re-solidifying everything that I've learned, and going from there. But yeah. But you have never failed me yet. Waiting for change to come. Knowing the battle's won. Let's go. For you have never failed me yet. We just came back into initial balance, so we might get a pullback all the way down here to retest this level again with where there was some buyers sitting. Coming up on 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna throw up this other indicator and see if that trade I was talking about plays out. All right. So let me explain this right quick, the best I can. So you're trading off the 4-hour power of 3. And if I remember correctly, you got to have accumulation, and then you're waiting on the closest 15-minute fair value gap to be inverted. And if it breaks this structure right here, I'll enter. You're moving mountains, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You made a way when there was no way, and I believe in the structure of the 4-hour candle, what I learned from Jack is it comes down and it manipulates, making the bottom wick, and then it's gonna go up until it's done going up, form the top wick, and then close. So you got the open, the manipulation, top wick, and then close. So we still might have another manipulation down into this fair value gap. But if it gets up here, I'm gonna enter and put my stop down here and let it ride. And I'm gonna try to get Jack to watch this trade and see if I did it correctly and go from there.
Kid, I was taught not to cry and to bury my emotions, and that led to toxic stress, which caused anxiety and high blood pressure. And now as a parent, I'm doing it differently. can too. Learn more at first5california.com. They say sometimes you win some,
Sometimes you lose some. Right now I'm losing bad. Sit on this stage night after night.
reminding the broken it'll be alright. Right now, oh right now, I just can't. It's easy to sing when there's nothing to bring me down. What will I say when I feel to the flame?
Like I am right now. All right. So right now, I'm feeling a little anxious because I've never actually, took this trade besides back testing. And I'm just praying I did it correctly and it, plays out the way it's supposed to play out, even though nothing is certain and I'm okay with the loss. It's within my $500 limit on a trade and just gotta let it cook. It's about a 1-to-1, 1.5. And that's a good trade. And like I said, I back tested it and it was interesting. It played out. I was like, man, this is wild. And like I said, it was just intimidating for me because of that big old candle thing. And I get the concept now. So I'm gonna journal down my emotions for this trade and just keep building data that I'm able to go back and look on. So it starts off, the time, what instrument set up. So 7 a.m. NQ PO3. Then your results, pre-trade emotions. The emotions I felt before entering was anxious and fearful. Did anything outside of trading affect that state? Yes, it's my first time trading this setup. What emotions showed up during the trade? So in-trade emotions and post-trade emotions. Reflection and lesson, end of day check-in. I actually made me some breakfast this day. Yeah, and I ain't gonna hold you. When I was back testing this trade yesterday, I seen a real one, a clean one. And I got in, I think it was like May the 26th. And heck, if I ain't go down into like $700 worth of drawdown and just let it cook and it went where it was supposed to go, then, that's why I was like, I wrote him and said, this is very interesting. I actually made me some breakfast this morning and we're gonna eat because it's important. you hold in your hand. I'ma praise you in this storm. I lift my eyes up to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Where does my help come from? And though my heart is torn, I'm laughing because I made oatmeal and eggs. My wife be looking at me like I'm crazy. I mixed my eggs and my oatmeal because when I was locked up, that's the only way I would eat oatmeal back in the day. I guess I'm institutionalized a little bit.
What do I have to show for my life? A collection of Tupperware with mismatched lids? How is a therapist going to solve that?
Getting help should be easier than trying to sell that. Tap into quality, affordable
I
mental
am
health care
Yahuwah.
with
That is my name. And Shalom, beautiful family.
Oh, well, that trade didn't work out. That might have been a manipulation leg. And since I'm practicing What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter one more time once it breaks this right here. I was thinking that when I entered, so we'll see. If it breaks above there with some momentum and holds, I'll re-enter and try it one more time. That might have been a manipulation leg down. Trying to see if that was the 7 o'clock. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I was supposed to wait for it to do the manipulation. Maybe it wasn't immediate, like I was thinking. What's up, boy?
Have a logo. no picture on, then me I'm gonna go out.
Who put a thing? Ema?
Yeah.
Then she wants you to stay inside and play with a toy. You're gonna be bored out here because I'm not giving you my phone anymore. You're not watching stuff in the morning when you first wake up. You want a toy? Lay back down and. Or, yeah, I think this might be the manipulation leg. But we'll see. I got a question for him. We got a class tonight. Maybe it's no good. Last second time that it was tested. Another question. Hmm. I don't think this trade is gonna be good today. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. I don't know. What the heck are they buy? Oh, maybe because I gotta buy it. Oh, that's crazy work. Trying to see what previous liquidity was taken. You know what? It won't let me modify the order on paper trading, but we'll just let it cook. How you sleep? Nigga trying to up in this prime fighting. What? Hmm? Shockwave. Mm-hmm. For that first trade that got stopped out, I'm gonna go ahead and write down in the emotional journal what happened. You know, I was anxious about taking the trade, but once it stopped out, you know, it's just probability. I may have entered wrong. I might have looked at all of it wrong, but I give it another whirl. Maybe I didn't let the manipulation leg play out, and just trying to see what it does right now.
Somehow found a way to make your behavior my fault. And I'm gonna keep it a beam, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of feeling like I'm talking to a brick wall. I'm tired of feeling like you don't listen. And I want you to understand that it's slowly disconnecting me from you. It makes me feel I don't even want to keep talking about my purpose. Because just like now, I always feel like I'm having a conversation by myself.
So as I fill this out, I was calm during the trade, knowing there was probability. In my first time actually trying to execute this trade, it asks, how do I feel about the result? I'm okay. I may have executed and just entered too early. I'm gonna go ahead and write down, but took a second shot. But hello? No. He just got out here maybe like 10 minutes ago. He's just playing with a toy, but he did say he saw that sign, and I let him know that, you know, he's supposed to stay in there and play with a toy. Yes. Did you go through the garage?
Yep. Wait a minute, when I go to the time, when the time
I'm gonna correct him, and we just let him know, and reinforce letting him know his thinking behind it was disobedient, smart child. He said he didn't want to go through the door that had the sign on it. Huh? Yeah, I'm finna send him in. Alright. Okay. I'll come see. Hey, I will be right back. My other children and my beautiful wife is up, so I'm gonna run and let this thing cook. Y'all do your heebie-jeebies and make it go this way. right, I'm back. Okay. Interesting morning. If tilted, what triggered it? Did I trade my setup? Traded PO3, I think. What rules did I respect? What rule did I break? Key lesson moving forward. None. I'm just gonna let it play out and see. Yeah, I don't think I entered this correctly. Or maybe it wasn't the, maybe it wasn't the power of 3. But I did like what Jack was going over about the diversity of accounts and how you can trade one, conservatively, but the prop firm game is try to nail them. And I think that's how I was passing all the ones to begin with, was actually that. I wasn't full porting. I was doing 2 micros, but I was taking pretty much every setup I seen. And at that time, I was doing breakouts. And you just got to trade it differently. And once I get, my bills caught up and I'm able to grab a couple accounts, that's exactly what I'll do. It's just right now, I'm just re-regulating my nervous system. Like I said, I had a lot going on. Had people passing away. It seemed like everything happened. Getting sued, taxes messed up. It was like a whole plethora of situations going on. So just gotta let everything play out. Just like in the market. Up in shackles of all my failures, wondering how long is this gonna last. Then you look at this prisoner and say to me, son, stop fighting a fight that's already been won. 'Cause I am redeemed. Oh, this is that heat. And wipe away every stain that I'm not who I used to be. I am redeemed. I remember, oh yeah, you're not done with me yet. I am redeemed. You set me free. So I'll shake off these heavy chains and wipe away every stain. Now I'm not who I used to be. Because I don't have to be 'Cause his day is long, dead and gone. Because I got a new name, a new life. I'm not the same, and a hope that will carry me home. I am redeemed. Oh man. Yes.
So I'll shake off these heavy chains.
And wipe away every stain.
'Cause I'm not who I used to be.
I am redeemed.
You said
Man, it's like it's going through my 2017 playlist. This is awesome.
so I'll shake off these heavy chains and wipe away every stain. Yeah, I'm not who I used to be. Oh God, I'm not who I used to be.
Yahusha, I'm not who I used to be.
'Cause I am redeemed. Thank God, redeemed.
Yada Yahuwah. I remember you redeemed all of us, you know, by the blood of the Messiah and following his way, his truth, his light, his life, his light and his life. I'm gonna get dressed. It's time to get back to work this week. Get some things done as well. It's gonna be a beautiful week, guys.
Just as I am, you welcome me. With open arms, how can this be?
Excuse me.
My guilt is undone, my past is untethered. I leave it behind and run to my Father. There is no disappointment in your eyes. There is no shame, there is only
Right now, I'm just writing down my trades for the day.
This happens because there is no dementia in Israel. If you're a Christian and you don't know that the cure for Alzheimer's and dementia is in the Bible, you should read the scriptures again. I only recommend this biblical drink if you want to eliminate Alzheimer's. This drink, mentioned 27 times in the Bible, is said to be the reason why Israel is the only country in the world without a single case of Alzheimer's. I had no idea until I visited the Middle East, where some scenes from the Passion of the Christ were filmed. That's when I realized just how completely corrupted by greed the American Alzheimer's industry is. Why don't doctors tell you that Alzheimer's is 100% reversible? They'd rather let people die than reveal this biblical drink that eliminates memory loss in less than 72 hours. It contains 3 household ingredients that, when mixed the right way, put an end to brain fog and memory loss. There's a free video showing how to prepare this drink at home. If you're interested, just click the Learn More button. I also discovered that in Israel, medications like Namenda, Aricept, or any memory drugs don't even exist. In fact, they don't even know what those medications are. When I told them that over 87 million Americans take these medications every single day, they were shocked. How can people take chemicals daily? They asked. And here comes the most shocking part. These medications were never created to cure people, but to keep them dependent on these substances forever. That's because because they only treat the symptoms and never attack the root cause of the problem. Harvard researchers proved that Alzheimer's and dementia are caused by a deadly toxin that attacks the brain and slowly destroys our memories. That's why you forget where you left your car, and why you sometimes start a sentence and forget the rest halfway through. This solution is called a biblical drink because it's the only thing capable of eliminating this deadly toxin. The good news is that at least one honest man in this country is doing everything he can to make this solution known to Americans. His first name is Bill.
Hope YouTube don't freaking flag my video for the songs I'm playing. It's all fair use. I didn't record any of these songs. I'm just worshiping.
You are here, moving in the midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, moving in the midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship
Waymaker, miracle worker.
promise keep light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
Miracle worker.
Promise keep light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Here, touching every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, healing every heart, healing every heart. Oh, I worship you, Jesus. I worship you, turning lives around. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you, I worship you. You're mending every heart. You are here, Lord, mending every heart. I worship you, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Yeah, you're the waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Yeah, sing it again. You
I took that because the tape looks like all the rest in orders are starting to pop up under 515. It's hundreds and 200s, and above it's only like 30, 10, 11. So right now I'm gonna take an opportunity to see if I was correct and see if it's gonna pull back or reverse. In all reality, hindsight's 2020, I probably should have measured this move, and I'm gonna do that so I can see later on today if it actually does a measured move. And the measured move will come to 950, nice round number. There's so many nuances, but it's finding it hard to break that value area high. And we made somewhat of a D-shaped profile. So I'm suspecting that it's time for a healthy pullback. It might range out since we had such a big move yesterday. All praises that, the PO3 worked out on the second trade. Yeah, I think the first time I just entered too early. And it might hit the value area high and try to come back and test POC. And then again, it might shoot past the value area high and go and do a measured move. Where did I sell at? $38.19. Go ahead and mark that out so I'll know later. Sold here. My original stop
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the... But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. A network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and, did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads.
So that was 3 trades today. Took that quick scalp, which got lagged up on me. Kind of put me into anxious mood. Took that at green. Second trade or third trade was that entering into PO3, I think early for the 455 loss. And then the fourth trade was the long that we just closed at 507. Reason I closed was the number of orders. Interesting. So I think people be putting, I hear people talk about that, putting big orders trying to pull it down. Then they lift them because now a lot of them are lifted. And now they're above, some hundreds are above. Huh. Interesting. boundless love of Yah. Oh, it's going, looks like it's gonna go higher. There, these orders are popping up above like crazy, and the ones below are gone. Oh wow. Yeah. Now above it is 100, 108, 149, 132, 118, 103, 109, 102, 155, 124 in the hundreds. All the way up to 3820. And it's going down, but the tape is red. So they're trying to keep it up. But there's selling pressure. Especially in 6 contracts or more, the whole tape is red. And it's not moving because those orders aren't being filled. All the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless. Oh, it chases me down. All in all, I'd say it was a good day. Go ahead and fill out this last trade on the emotional journal as well. All right. So obviously the tape was showing that pullback, and that was a good, maybe a good exit if I had more time to hold. But like I said, I got an appointment here shortly, so I got to get ready to go. Got everything journaled, got everything written down. Well, we ended the day plus $50. We'll take it. All praises for that. Because what I'm learning is priceless. Well, with that being said, pray everybody has a blessed rest of your day. Thank you for tapping in. I pray that these videos are helping you as well as helping me. So, we are going to get up out of here. Just want to say Baruch Atah Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua. Thank you for this day. Keep us all protected in your grace, your mercy, and your love. Shalom.